Hello, this is Mrs. Cart, and I'm a literacy coach and a follower of Jesus Christ. So, today, the focus of our lesson is part of the information and ideas unit that are being tested in SAT and PSAT. So, as you know, most of you probably know that information and ideas has three subcategories. You have command of evidence, textual, and under that command of evidence, you have the textual evidence and quantitative evidence. And then the second component is central ideas and details. And the last portion is the inference. And that will be our focus for today. It's just inference. Yeah. So let's move on. So in inference, you can see here pieces of puzzles. Okay, so inference, those are the type of questions in SAT and PSAT that are, you for you to figure out the answer, you need to figure out what is implied. Okay, it's not stated in the passage, it's something that's implied. So that's why, this is basically what teachers say. You have to read between the lines, and that's why our icon here is like putting the pieces of puzzles together. Does that make sense? So today we're going to focus on poetry, and in SAT and PSAT, inference is tested. You will have a lot of passages. You will have passages coming from sciences and social sciences, and you have passages, literary passages, and poetry. Okay, you have nonfiction, that's sciences and social sciences. Okay, so our focus for today is just poetry, inference in poetry. And we're going to use this beautiful Psalm 19:1 to 4 from Bible's NIV translation. So let's read it first. The heavens declare the glory of God, the skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day they pour forth speech, night after night they reveal knowledge. They have no speech, they use no words, no sound is heard from them. Yet their voice goes out into all the earth, their words to the ends of the world. In the heavens, God has pitched a tent for the sun. Okay, so isn't it beautiful? Okay, so my encouragement for you is to keep on reading the Bible. If you are a follower of Christ, and yeah, we're going to use this beautiful passage from Psalm 19, 1 to 4. And I have created, strategies that you can use in poetry, and it's also applicable in other poetries. Okay, so we have three-step strategies. Number one, what you're gonna do is you're going to look first at the question prompt in the SAT or the PSAT. So look for infer words, keywords. Okay, so most likely the prompt that would display, right, like in what way, or describe or suggest. So those are the keywords that you wanted to highlight or annotate using your the highlighter features in your Blue Book app. Okay, and then second, you have your eye should go to the passage itself. Okay, in this case, the poetry passage, and you're going to look for key details. And then you're looking for adjectives, for adverbs, for verbs. You're looking for that figurative language because when you're dealing inference in poetry, you're dealing with figurative language. Okay, so while you're doing this, okay, while you're using or while you're highlighting keywords and or annotating keywords in the passage, you are also visualizing. Okay, and what's happening in your head is basically you're answering the questions that was asked in this question prompt. Okay, and then the last step is you're going to go to your I should go to the answer choices, and you're going to eliminate and evaluate and then check and choose. So your I should go from answer choices and going back and forth through to the passage. Okay, and for sure in these answer choices, the test the test maker usually put a lot of distractors. That means it's somewhat true but not quite true, but that's not the best answer. So look for those, because for every answer choices, there's always like a distractor. We call it distractor. Okay, so let us do this together. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's read it again. So here, the first step is go here. Don't read it yet. Based on the text, in what way do the heavens declare the glory of God? So it's asking in what way, and then it talks about, heavens declare the glory of God. Okay, and then that should not take, more than 3 seconds. It should just be quick. And then now your next strategy, your eye should go to the passage itself. So this one is Psalm 19, 1 to 4 from NIV. The heavens declare the glory of God. So I'm going to highlight declare. And then the skies proclaim the work of his hands. Okay, so that's basically somewhat the key point of the passage. Day after day, they pour forth speech. Night after night, they reveal knowledge. Okay, so the speaker here uses personification. Okay, they have no speech, they use no words, no sound is heard from them, yet their voice goes out into all the earth, their words to the ends of the world. In the heavens, God has pitched a tent for the sun. Okay, so now I just wanted to let you know all these highlighted words are key details. Okay, so here this is somewhat the key topic because it answers the question. That's basically the key sentence or the key stanza of the poetry. The heavens declare the glory of God, the skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day, they pour forth speech. Night after night, they reveal knowledge. So for the this is the Psalm of David. For David, it is they reveal knowledge. They put forth speech. That's personification. They have no speech. They use no words. No sound is heard from them. Yet, see the signal word here. Yet their voice goes out into all the earth, their words to the ends of the world. So while I'm looking at this one, and while I'm synthesizing it in my head, I'm thinking that for David, okay, it doesn't have speech, but everybody sees the sky, and that is the glory of God. In the heavens, God has pitched a tent for the sun. So it shows God's glory. Does that make sense? And everybody can see it. The sky and the heaven, everybody in the world can see it. Okay? So now, the next step is we're going to move on to the answer choices. And in this answer choice, we're going to eliminate and evaluate. And then we're going to cross-check. So that means your eye should go from here to the passage. Okay? And then let's evaluate it. Okay? So letter A, by using silent expressions that communicate, based on the text, in what way do the heavens declare the glory of God? Letter A, by using silent expressions that communicate universally. So that is, I think that is the one that's kind of like forming in my head, that formed in my head a while ago. They have silent expressions. They use no words, and if you can see it here, it's all over. The details and the elaboration of letter A is all over the stanza, okay, the entire passage. By creating harmony through visual displays. Well, this one is misleading because although the passage talks about God's creation, it doesn't focus on the concept of harmony or specific visual displays, okay? And let's look at letter C. So for letter B, you should always eliminate something like this. Eliminate it right away and use, the feature in your Blue Book app. Okay. Letter C, by continuously producing audible sounds. So this is basically not true because it says no words, no sound, right? In this line 3. And then letter D, so letter C needs to be eliminated. And letter D, by shifting their appearance across time. This option does not capture the passage emphasis on consistent silent communication of God's glory because, it doesn't say here in the passage, right? So the best choice here is that captures in what way do the heavens declare the glory of God is letter A, by using silent expressions that communicate universally. Isn't it powerful? Come to think about it, see? By using silent expressions that communicate universally, that's a work of art for me. That is huge. And of course, I only got 1 to 4. If you read the entire Psalm 19, it's beautiful. So okay, I hope you learned from this, and I hope you encourage. And I just wanted to let you know that success is not dependent on, success is really knowing Christ. So if you are reading your Bible, keep on reading your Bible because it's so rich, and that will help you a lot as well. And if you're not a believer or a follower of Christ yet, think about it, and yeah, and look for a local church in your local area. Okay, so to summarize the key strategies in inference in poetry, it's basically 3 steps. Number one, your eyes should go to the prompt and look for those infer keywords like this. Second, your eye should go to the passage and you're looking for keywords. And while you're looking for those keywords, adjectives, adverbs, verbs, and some figurative language, you are synthesizing and visualizing in your mind. Okay, because in poetry, it's a lot of imagery and figurative language. Okay, that's harder than nonfiction and literary. Okay, and then in the last portion, of course, you're going to apply the test taking skills. You're going to eliminate and evaluate, and then check and choose. So you're cross checking. Okay, so I hope that helps. And yeah, I hope that you would be encouraged to pursue excellence, and at the same time, pursue excellence in knowing Christ. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video.